it, Sarah. All day. Hell yeah.
Arm wrestling's about to take place.
Yeah. We just got set on April. We have Chance Shaw and Toddzilla. Now, this one I'm really interested on your thoughts on this, because I know you pulled both of these guys and have experience. So what do you expect out of this? Do you think Chance has any kind of chance with this match?
Realistically, no, I don't think he does. But that said, he may win the first round. And the reason I say that is because hooking Chance is very, very difficult. I tried to do it in round one against him, and I got absolutely flattened. John Brzenk, if you recall, when he pulled Chance, he top rolled round one, but then had a restart because of an elbow foul. And then on the restart, he went to hook Chance, and Chance flattened John. So hooking Chance is not an easy feat. And if Chance flattened John, I think he's good enough to get a pin on Todd Hutchings if Todd is trying to hold on. Because Todd may get it slightly wrong. He might just miss the groove, the perfect groove, the first time, slightly. And if he misses that perfect groove, Chance definitely has enough to pin someone who's trying to hook them. All that said, I think that it won't take more than one round for Todd to identify the correct groove, stop the match, and then make it very one-sided. Chance, if it gets turned into a hook against Toddzilla, will have zero hope. Chance is a predominantly outside puller, albeit he's still strong inside. He's not an inside specialist. So it's clear and obvious that if it's inside, it's Todd's. It's just, can he turn it there? And look, I think when I say this might happen, where the pin might happen round one, this is an out of straps pin. I think if Todd felt the need to go to the straps and went to the straps, I don't think Chance could stop Todd from getting the straps. And in straps, it would be, I think, very comfortable for Todd. There's nothing that Chance could do in straps because Todd's setting the hook in the strap. He just is.
Now, what do you think style-wise? What is a better match for Chance? Is it against Toddzilla or against Jerry Cataract? Because we know all the lead up before, these two were going back and forth with each other. They had that practice pull where Chance showed up 45 minutes later and, started posting all the videos everywhere and, kind of just got all the new arm wrestlers believing that Chance had some for Jerry that day. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Look, if I was the bookmaker, I would have shorter odds for Jerry than I would for Todd. So I think Todd is the better match for Chance in terms of giving him a hope of winning. I think Jerry would beat Chance bad. It doesn't. Chance feels like there's a lane, and I get why, because Jerry just is happy to give you that lane. So whenever you lose to someone, but you remain in your own strongest lane, you feel good. You feel like, hey, I got a chance. I'm in my lane. And Jerry would allow Chance to be in his lane. When you take on someone and they force you into a lane you don't want to be in, it feels like a really dominant and almost embarrassing victory. You're like, oh man, I got crushed. So I get why Chance feels like he has the potential against Jerry, but the reason I think Jerry would crush Chance is just look at historically what he did to Travis when Travis was at his best. I mean, Travis got victories over Jerry towards the end, but it's like 11-1 or something like that to Jerry over Travis throughout all of Travis's dominant periods of time. Jerry did not fear Travis's top roll at all. So if he's not fearing Travis's top roll at all, he's not fearing Chance's top roll. So no. Bad day.
I just want to ask you, what do you think happened that day at that practice? Do you think that Chance got like a false sense of security, going there and getting a tired Jerry? And is that where he was so adamant he wanted that match?
I think that Chance felt that day that he could get to his strong lane very comfortably. Like we said before, Jerry will give it to you. And Jerry being tired that day, Chance felt a ceiling to Jerry's power that he thought, well, I can deal with that. Even if he is a bit more fresh, I can still deal with that because Chance would have felt, I've got so much in reserve. But Chance, the truth of it is Chance doesn't know how high the ceiling is on a fresh Jerry. And like I said, for me, the conclusions are very easily drawn when I see an 11-1 victory ratio for Jerry over Travis. That's there's no way Chance is at peak Travis form, and Jerry's beaten peak Travis many times.
Can I ask you this then? When Chance went to Dubai and he got to pull Larry Wheels, do you think maybe that day reality kicked in to Chance? And that was like, oh my God, what was I thinking of calling out Jerry and all that? Because I got to admit, brother, I'm still trying to figure out what happened. You know,
I was confused. I was confused. It didn't make sense to me. I didn't understand. I've felt Chance. I've seen Chance take a round off John. It didn't make sense what I was seeing with Larry because I don't think Larry's there yet. So I don't know what was going on. I think there's more to it. I don't think we can. I don't know whether it was pure truth. I don't know whether it was a bit of acting. I don't know. I feel like there's something there that we almost just have to put that one as an outlier.
Well, Ryan, this is what I meant by that. I think you took it the wrong way. Is before that, I was the guy that was in the background working with Chance to try sealing this deal with Jerry. You know, I offered $2,500 up to Jerry just to get him pull. You know, we were in negotiations. He didn't want anything of it right then. You know, Some time went by, a couple of months went by. I started working with Jerry, and, you know, I was constantly in his ear every day and all, you know, and they were going bickering back and forth and all. So I finally got Jerry. We were in Texas together, and, you know, we were pulling over there, and I was like, yo, bro, let's put this behind, because he started the whole thing. He was making a joke about, oh, where's Chance? You know, we've been pulling for an hour. Is he going to show up now or whatever? So I got him on an interview, and I'm like, you know what? Can we put this to rest? Let's make this match happen. I know you were asking for $15,000 for it to happen. Can we just do this, bro? $1,000. Let's just put this behind us and finally get this. He was like, let's do it. He said it on my video and all. I was all excited. So I thought I was calling up Chance right after that. I'm like, dude, I got the match. He wanted everything. I'm expecting him to be all excited and all. And I got the complete opposite. It was like he didn't want nothing to do all of a sudden. I'm like, dude, a month ago, you were all about this match. You know, it was Jerry that didn't want it. Jerry wanted $15,000 or else he wasn't here. I finally got him from $15,000 to $1,000. I thought I was the man right there. And then Chance just totally just was not going there. So, you know,
have you seen the video of dogs barking at each other from the other side of a gate, and the gate's slowly opening? And as the gate opens, the dogs end up running away.
Yes. Yep.
You open the gate. You open the gate, and yeah, I don't know.
I took from everything, the only thing that I could make sense of till today, because, you know, I now have like a drama or beef with Chance or whatever. But the thing that I took was I seen him in Dubai. I seen him pull Larry Wheels, and I seen Larry kind of put him in shock. And, you know, that day, you know, it looked like that Chance was, you know, trying. And even Adam Silver, the camera guy, kept saying, Chance, you know, come on, you give it everything you got right now. It looked like he was a little confused. So that's the only thing I've taken from it. You know, possibly maybe that's why it shocked him, and he realized what was he doing calling out Jerry, and he might need some other time. You know, that's me just taking a guess.
Yeah. The dramas of arm wrestling, that's part of the reason why the fans love it, because all this drama. But yeah, how we get it, we'll only ever know if they do face. But if he's facing Toddzilla, we're going to get a good read on that anyway. If he's competitive against Todd, then he's competitive against Jerry. But if he gets crushed by Todd, he's not close to Jerry, because Jerry crushed Todd at the end of the day.
Yes, I agree with that. Well, Ryan, I just want to thank you for this interview, brother. I appreciate all this time you gave me and all. I just want to also say thank you for everything you do for this sport, brother. I really appreciate it. I know you got a lot of haters out there, but you also got a lot of supporters. And I just want to remind you, I'm one of them. You inspired me from, you know, the beginning of my arm wrestling journey 2 years back. Like I said, you were the first Supermatch I got to watch and all. And, everything you're doing is definitely inspiring me. And, a couple of months ago, I started my YouTube, and I dedicate a lot of that to what I've seen you doing and some of the ideas I've got from you. So I just want to thank you for all that, Brian. I really appreciate it, brother. And, you definitely have a fan and supporter over here.
Thanks, man. It means a lot to me. And yeah, and like I said, man, I'm a huge fan and supporter of anyone who's trying all this sort of stuff. And so I love what you're doing as well, man. It's really good. And I think when I think of haters and people like yourself and that, I picture that meme of a guy trying to sweep back the waves of the ocean. The sweeper, that's the haters. You just be the ocean. Just keep on coming, man. Nothing's gonna stop it.
We're a tsunami coming for you, baby.
Keep sweeping it. Not gonna help.